Okay, well, first, let me say I have nothing to add. This is a dumb idea
Mm.
for every economic and logistical reason that was stated before I started talking. You guys covered it, so
Yeah.
I'm not, no need to bring that up again.
Right.
The reason I want to watch this is that, and I don't think it's going to happen. Okay,
Yeah.
let me say that.
Yeah.
But the reason I want to watch this is because my understanding of it was it wasn't necessarily blue cities as much as sanctuary cities
Mm.
that they wanted to stop this trafficking.
Okay.
Okay, why do we have sanctuary cities? We have sanctuary cities because these are obviously things, and the Trump administration did try to do that. These are things that obviously that they wanted to cease have stopped on day one. The reason they can't is because there have been cases where the courts have ruled that the federal government can't just come in and make a municipality or a state do something that's part of their in on their laws. They can't
Mm.
take punitive action against them.
Right.
So what this would be basically what Mark Wayne Mullen is suggesting is that they stop these international flights as a punitive action against these sanctuary cities so that hopefully it'll mess them up, hold them under siege so that they will change their policies.
Right.
Because the federal government cannot go in there and change the policies of those sanctuary cities. He can't do that.
Right.
And he's going to use that as a reason to kind of extort them into doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I say the reason I talked about why I say this might have implications for the midterms is if by chance they are able to pull this off and somehow, and this administration has been seen, suddenly been able to change law and change, the way things have been going for years. If it says that they can go in and somehow uh, uh, affect the regulatory system of a municipality or a state,
Mm-hmm.
then they might use that as a pretext to more easily have ICE and DHS and all those and that agency interact or interfere or be a presence
And then,
at polling stations.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to see because I do believe that even though this is something that's been suggested, and the reason they've been suggesting it and kind of like, in my opinion, they've been suggesting it. They haven't said we're going to have ICE at polling stations
Right.
because they could just say boom, we're 100%. They've been kind of touching around the edges of it because there are laws right now that say that if for some reason, I live in Silver Spring, Maryland. Silver Spring, Maryland said they don't want you at the polling station. They could probably get that held up in court. I mean, supported by a court.
Mm.
So that's why I wanted to see it. Now I don't give necessarily them that type of strategic thought. I don't want to give them that much credit
Right.
that they were on to try to pull that off. I think this was more Mark Wayne Mullen being on his first televised cabinet meeting,
Mm-hmm.
wanting to say something like, that he thought sounded intelligent
Yeah.
and was like his big innovation since he's
Trying to flex. That's what he's trying to do.
Right.
Yeah.
He's kind of trying to come up with something.
Yeah.
I give him credit for that. It was just a dumbass idea.
Yeah.
But the sad part is that it's just so well received in the room. That's the thing that gets me. It's like, damn, don't y'all see how dumb this shit is? And everyone's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's it. Whenever stuff like this comes up, I've come to find in this administration, whenever they come up with some idea that's like crackpot,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the idea that's suggested doesn't come through, but the fact that they're able to like chip away at stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it allows them to do something else that might be more harmful. And I'm worried that the more the feds try to chip away at the rights, at state rights and municipality rights, we'll be totally in an authoritarian state. We'll be in that's the deal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel you on that. It's kind of like they throw stuff out there and throw it up. It's like throwing up against the wall and seeing what sticks.